Hello, and welcome back to Game Domain and another episode of our Game Domain Rewind series. If you haven't already seen the first episode we did on the historic Nintendo fan favorite Ice Climber, then click the link in the description and go take a look. In this episode, we are going to go back and take a look at a GameCube classic, but sadly, one that not many people have either gotten a chance to play or even heard of. In a Mario gaming world that is taken up largely by the modernized open-world game Super Mario Odyssey and also Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, many newer fans have never gotten the chance to play some of Mario's original classics, like Super Mario 64, Super Mario Galaxy, and even the original Super Mario Bros. So in a gaming world that has been shining in the light of the newer and modernized Mario games, we are going to be taking a look at one of the franchise's greatest entries in game that defines the phrase being overshadowed: Super Mario Sunshine. Released in the US on August 26, 2002 for the Nintendo GameCube, players were immediately hooked on the great Isle Delfino. The game improved a lot from the series' previous entry of Super Mario 64, and players realized that right away in the form of the game's controls, graphics, and intriguing story. So now let's get into our time machines and see what troubles awaits us at the great Isle Delfino and what this game did so well to grab fans' hearts. The game begins with Mario and Princess Peach on a plane as they are traveling to Isle Delfino on vacation from their home in the Mushroom Kingdom. Upon landing on the island, Princess Peach sees a dark and shadowy figure that resembles Mario. She asks of Mario and Toadsworth's help, but then the figure quickly dissipates. Mario ventures off to go and fetch an island native, but is stopped in his path by a flood machine, which is a powerful water-spitting cannon developed by Professor Egad, who also developed the poltergeist in which Luigi was able to eradicate the mansion of Boo's back in Luigi's Mansion. The crew quickly realizes that the island has been riddled with graffiti that has polluted the island's power source of sunshines. Mario takes the flood machine on his back and quickly realizes that they are in for a big hassle. After spraying water on the goopy piranha plant, you acquire your very first sunshine and make a path for Peach and Toadsworth to walk on. The island natives think that Mario is to blame, as this accusation is due to the mysterious figure, Shadow Mario, that portrayed himself as Mario in order to trick the native people. A court hearing is held and Mario pleads guilty to the act. Princess Peach objects, but the judge rules that there is conclusive evidence that it was Mario and shows the sketch that was drawn of the perpetrator who looked identical to Mario. They bestow Mario with the flood machine, and he is not allowed to depart from the island until he collects all of the sunshines, cleans the whole island from graffiti, and restores the power system. The next day, Mario sets off on his quest to clear his name, and another problem arises that only motivates Mario more. The shadowy figure with the magic graffiti paintbrush kidnaps Princess Peach, and now Mario has two major objectives that are there for him to clear. Mario chases after the shadowy figure towards the amusement park, and the two clash on the roller coaster. After his defeat, the shadowy figure will reveal his true self to be none other than Bowser Jr. Bowser told Bowser Jr. that Peach is his mother and has sent Bowser Jr. to go ahead and do his dirty work. He sets off towards Corona Mountain, and you encounter him in multiple different areas across the rest of the game. There are 9 total areas for you to clean and defeat Bowser Jr. in. After defeating all of the necessary areas, a flood will fall over Isle Delfino's main city of Delfino Plaza. The flood leaves Mario and Flood a path into Corona Mountain to go and break up Bowser's party and rescue Princess Peach. You arrive inside the cave and meet Bowser and Bowser Jr., relaxing in a hot tub, something that Mario came to the island to do, but he is obviously taken up at the moment. You are now met with your final task, and it is your job to defeat Bowser and Bowser Jr. You and Flood use any means necessary to take down the father-son duo and end up flipping the hot tub over, causing them to fall out of the sky. Mario and Princess Peach land safely together on the beach near Delfino Plaza, and Bowser Jr. land on a floating platform in the ocean. Delfino Plaza's main site, the Sunshine Tower, is now finally restored, and power has also been restored. The island is now filled with happiness, and Mario and Princess Peach can finally enjoy their long-awaited vacation. Now, some of you may still be wondering, what makes this game so great? Well, the game was one of the top-selling games on the GameCube, and its incredible ability to create a realistic 3D-looking adventure is truly spectacular. With the resources Nintendo developers had available at that time, it is remarkable that they were able to make a game look this good. The gameplay and controls were the smoothest in the Super Mario series up until that point. Your journey through the game feels like it has meaning and has so many little details that were put into the great look and feel that the game has to offer. The Flood Machine is one of the franchise's best companions, and it packs a load of great different things that it can do. It can shoot water forward and even downward to make Mario shoot straight into the air, all the while purifying the ground below. You can also shoot across the water to make a faster alternative to swimming. But what happens when you run out of water? All you have to do is take a swim, and don't worry because there are plenty of bodies of water for you to fill up the flood in. The island also looks magnificent, and every sunshine you collect has an animation that looks good still to this day. Metacritic gave this game a 92 rating, and we believe that it is a just representation of the game's greatness and a small bit of flaws. One major complaint about the game is that it takes place on a tropical island, but there are not enough tasks that take place or are based around the water. Nintendo gave us a great setting, but didn't take advantage of it in the way that the majority of people think they should have. Other than that, though, the game has almost no real discrepancies among fans. It also paved the way for many future Super Mario titles, and that is something that just about every fan can agree on. And that is why we believe that Super Mario Sunshine was more than deserving of a Game Domain Rewind. So what do you guys think of today's video? Have you ever played Super Mario Sunshine? And if so, what did you think of it? What game do you think we should look at next? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And be sure to check out some of our other more recent videos, which we will leave links in the description for, as well as our Discord and new info regarding new channel updates. We will also leave the link to the first episode of Game Domain Rewind, where we went back and looked at the NES classic Ice Climber, so go and check that out as well. We also recently launched a second channel, Game Domain News. There we will be bringing you guys weekly news updates for consoles like the Xbox One and the Nintendo Switch, as well as games such as Fortnite. So stay tuned for more great Game Domain content as we head into the summer, and as always, thank you for watching Game Domain.